All right, welcome back, everyone, to the 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor National Championship and MX Simulator Series here on Star Systems TV. My name is Kellen Brower here, bringing you action from round number 8 at Millville, round number 8 of 12 in this series. And currently on the track, we have the 250 consolation race circling out there. And before I go any further, I want to give a quick check in chat that you guys can hear me, see what is on the screen, and hear what is on the screen as well, which is the 250 class, 250 bikes out there ripping it up as David Wright barely clears that triple. But just want to make sure. All right, looks like you guys can hear me. Yeah, looks like we're all good on that end now. So sit back, as I was trying to explain earlier, sit back for the next 3 hours or so. We're going to bring you live coverage of tonight's 250 Outdoor National from Millville, quickly followed up with the 450 Outdoor National from Millville, and we've got a couple good championships shaping up. The 251 a little bit more blown out, as Matt Burkeen has quite a substantial lead in that one over Kevin LeLong. And we'll focus on 450s later, but Burkeen definitely kind of an anomaly this year, really coming into his own. Looks like he's well on his way to a championship this year. As we continue to watch this consolation race, I want to give a quick shout out while we're at it here early to wish a very, very happy birthday, happy 30th birthday to Moto Gogo, who will be joining us later tonight. I just noticed it in our stream chat. He's now hosting us on his stream as well. So hello to anybody viewing us on that, as well as anybody who is here actually watching on Star Systems TV. Glad that you could join us tonight. We're going to have a good time, I'm sure of that. So we got a couple laps left. Top 4 will transfer from this to fill out slots 37 through 40 in the main field, which we'll see racing here in just a moment. So again, watching this back on YouTube, you should probably skip forward to, roughly 5 minutes from now. You'll probably see the start of 250 Moto 1 then. 250 consolation on the screen. I'll add you in a second, Moto Gogo. Let me just finish. Let's let the consolation race finish. I don't like jumping out in and out a bunch when there's racing going on. Oh, David Wright just went down. Also want to mention real quick, just finalize the deal, if you will, last night with Devin Davis, who is running the Loretta Lynn's Amateur National Championship this year. Those races will be ran on tomorrow, Thursday, July 16th, the following Tuesday, July 21st, and the Thursday after next week at Washougal, which is July 23rd. All those races will be live streamed right here on Star Systems TV. So for the next 8 or so days, we're going to have 5 nights of live streaming, and all that coverage will be brought to you by Star Systems here. So you can watch all of the Amateur National Championship action right here, for example, tomorrow night, and then next Tuesday, next Thursday. Make more official announcements on the channel, on our Twitter, on our Facebook, the usual stuff. As time gets closer to that, tomorrow night we'll be kicking it off. I think normal time, don't remember exactly when it starts. Maybe it starts at 5, so maybe an hour earlier, but I will let everybody know in advance to tune in and watch. And if you're racing that, then good luck as well. I should say good luck to myself. We're going to have to cut the live stream short on all 3 nights by 1 race, because the last race of the night is the Open Pro Sport Moto, and I'll be racing that, so woo go me, back in the saddle again, first time since High Point. We're rounding out this 250 consolation race. And Phil Doyon's navigating through some traffic. David Wright, Bronson Gasparian, and Jordan Foster looks to be the top 4 right now. Tanner Thorson is going to go try to run him down. Man, there's lappers galore after only 4 laps here. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come tonight. Lappers tended to be sort of a problem 2 weeks ago at Redbud at round 7. Things ended up going from pretty good to just okay for Hunter Root in the end in the 450 class. We'll have more on that story when we get to it. But it did result not necessarily in the ban of someone you would have expected might have got the ban that ended Hunter Root's night in some dismay, but actually 2013 national champion Zach Dupuis was just talking to him before this. He got suspended for a round for accidentally getting into the side of Hunter Root while Root was lapping him. And there was plenty more of those to boot. If you want to check out penalties from the last round, you could head over to racefactorgaming.com on the homepage. If you scroll down a little bit, the top post in news should say like R7 protests/penalties. And you can surely check those out, but we're about to wrap up this consolation race with Phil Doyon bringing us to the line. David Wright's trying to throw it in last minute, but it looks like Doyon might hang on. David Wright down the inside. Wow, nice. Made the move and made it stick, so Doyon ends up second. We'll wait for Gasparian to bring it home here in third. Looks like, yeah, Jordan Foster is in fourth. And it looks like these two are moving on. The 905 of Gasparian and the 111 of Foster move on. Chandler Rogers, excuse me. PMSBeerOptics.com ride. Gonna miss out. Tanner Thorson, he's gonna come through in sixth. Zoa Cross just got passed by Braden Carter. So Braden Carter is riding my bike from 2014. It's pretty funny. He's going to pick up a 7th in this one. Jordan Moxie has Zoa Cross on the inside of him, so Cross just went down. We've got Ivan Medina back here. Let's find a better spot to look at people. Corbin Lenaway, Ricky Williams, Andrew Jennings, Aaron Modry, PMSBeerOptics.com ride of Ed Kozak. Chad Green from Adept is not going through. Neither is Brandon Holdsworth. Alex Efforts also going to miss out. Carter Hutcherson, Joshua Peterson, James McKee. Hashtag the comeback. Hashtag the coming up a little short in the consolation race, actually. Zach Howell has rage quit, so is Taylor Davis, Daniel Batchett. Lars Basso, Stephen Drew looks like he's still going, but he's a ways back and actually already finished in 26th. Ethan Holland. Something happened there. Cliff Robinson looks like is in 29th right now. Jack Haley, bummer not to see Jack Haley out there tonight. Alex Carlo, Taylor Wasden, Jesse Hindy, Nick Murray, and I'm on the line in 34th. So it looks like David Wright will win this. I'm going to window out of my TeamSpeak for a second because somebody's messaging me and I'm trying to figure out who. PV says blah blah blah, yeah. Whatever that is. Ben. I'm assuming Ben McLeod just sent me his bikes for the race at 6:15 p.m. I think somebody should tell him that A, he needs to go to the right place to do that, which is on the forums under racing. You go to SYS TV info and skins thread. And also, somebody needs to tell him that he submitted them a little late. I'm going to drag Moto a Go-Go, though,
User was moved
and then give him talk power. And Moto Go-Go's here.
Oh my god, I'm here early. What's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
I know you're here early. What's the deal tonight?
I don't know. I heard you by yourself, so I was like, yeah, I'll just see if you want me to join you. Why not? So,
Let me
but
see.
no, I'm honestly glad to be here. Good riding so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun 250 race, I'm sure of that. I could not find the change volume settings on you for some reason, but now I did, and it turned you up.
Hopefully I'm available now. There we go.
There you go. Well, happy birthday, man. 30th birthday, the Dirty 30. How does it feel?
Honestly, no different.
As it does when you get older, huh?
It's a good thing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys all for your birthday wishes today. It's been a cool time. You know, it's 30 is that weird big one. So I don't know. It's that first milestone. I guess I'm happy with it. So.
Is it? But has it hit you yet that you're no longer in your 20s, the golden ages?
Well, here's the funny thing, and I've even said it before, and it's one of those things that in the laundry list of what I've done in the time that I've been on this earth, I could not complain at all. You know what I mean? Like, I've raced motocross, I've gotten to build cool cars, like, grew up with a dad that owned a machine shop, like, so many cool things I could check off that I got to go through. I could not be happier, so.
Well, hey, man, that's cool.
Been a good day, so that's all that matters.
Got to keep those good days coming. More and more of them, huh?
Thank you, Heckman, for that, by the way. But yeah, exactly. It's, I don't know. The best way to look at it is there's so much still left to go, and yeah, it's only been so long. So.
Well, for some reason right now I'm experiencing some frame droppage. Not terrible though. Not like 0 kilobytes per second, but a little bit of droppage.
Get a chance between rounds if you want to, just in case. Send me the cams in case we go back to what it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I will send you the cameras. Let's just make sure. Yeah, my stream was freaking out for a second, but we're all good now. But I'll send you the cameras for sure right after this race. I was thinking about that earlier today when I was uploading them, but as I said on my track walk, I was kind of not expecting to be here until like last minute. So.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if for any reason you need somebody to cover for pros, not saying like throw me out there, just let me, hit me up. If I'm not doing anything, I'll gladly cover for you if you have to. So.
Well, sure thing, man. I appreciate the offer. I didn't want to make you do it on your birthday, though. That would have been.
Hell, I was already here anyways.
All right, so we've got 250 Moto number 1 coming up here in just a second. Right now is the parade lap. These guys working their way through the Millville whoops. I'm going to do the best I can to give you guys a 40-man rundown before we get a restart, but I'll probably fail at that. We have got Victor Nykot, Walker Hiles, Dade Honeywell, Connor Linz, Dominic Tiberino, Chase Donovan, Rush Chapman, Staney DeBrine, Ty Brakefield, David Wright, Dominic Saulnier, Hunter Porch, Thomas Wilcox, Will Whiteley, Anton Edwardson, Edward Mora, Brady Ginter, Chase DeSell, Jeremy Seabolt, Dorian Marat, Connor Peavy, Jordan DeBrine, Jeff Cooper, Anthony Bernard, points leader Matt Burkeen, Clement Lana, Kevin Lalong, Phil Doyon, Ryan Spangler, Jared Gass, Chandler Rogers, Tyler Morin, Jared Seidhoff, Craig Leake, Bronson Gasparian, Weston Overturf, Kyler Hockey, Dylan Copeland, Logan McSweeney, and Tyler Lewis makes up the 40 riders that will be going 30 minutes plus 2 laps twice tonight. It is time to go racing. Woo!
There you go. Awesome. You deserve a shot just for that, period. There you go.
Oh, man. I'm going to run out of my voice here too quick tonight with that kind of spiel. So who should we watch here on the start? Wondering who's going to get a good start.
Let's see. I'm going to go with Kevin Lelong. Why not?
Kevin Lelong. I don't think I'll find him quick enough, but I'm going to try to get somebody in the middle. I got Matt Burkeen right next to the box.
Oh, Burkeen, always a good one.
Yeah, here we go. It's time to go racing. 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Moto number 1 of the 250 class at Millville.
Oh, Lelong humping that start like you showed in your video.
Oh! And it's Victor Nykot who grabs the whole shot. Man, you almost caught it with Lelong. He got to the corner first, but just got clipped from the outside.
Oh, and Nykot getting taken out too.
Yeah, so Spangler takes over the race lead right now with Dominic Tiberino in second, Seidhoff third, and Clement Lana in fourth. So a good start for the EMC trio up here.
Oh, battle for the front already. And Fro goes by.
Yeah.
Easy.
So the 15-ride TBR of Dominic Tiberino takes over the lead. Spangler already under attack from Seidhoff, and Seidhoff is going to get by. So things shuffling up early here.
And of course, going up to classic Chatapult. Oh, throwing it huge.
Yeah, these guys are throwing it early. I like to see it as we head up the uphill triple now. Seidhoff already looks like he's on a tear to get after Tiberino for the lead. He's trying down the inside here, but Tiberino shuts the door. Seidhoff into the back of him.
I was just going to say, he needs to play safe or else they're both going to go down, and he took him out himself. There you go.
Yeah, luckily for Seidhoff, it wasn't an off-the-bike crash, but he lost a lot of time heading up the hill. He's already lost 1 spot, now 2. Might even lose a 3rd here, coming up short absolutely. On the double.
Yeah, no, if you have no momentum going back up, that's an absolute loss of time right there. Worst spot to go down at.
Yeah, Mount Martin is relentless on these 250s. You really have to be on it. So Tyler Lewis was able to get by, as was Spangler, as Tiberino continues to lead
And Spengler with a couple small mistakes, but still getting a lot of time right back up on the front.
Through this new section in the back, we haven't seen this in Sim in the last couple years. It's been a big floater double, but these guys doubling through that roller section in the back.
So much controversy. I missed a little bit of the very beginning of the stream. I don't know if we talked about it yet, but so much talk in forums this week about what happened with a little bit late and stuff like that. You know, it's one of those things I look at it and, you know, I never built tracks for Sim, but going for reflex, it takes a lot of work, you know what I mean? And sometimes stuff happens at last minute and stuff like that, but man, the forums were on fire this week.
Yeah, the track creators don't necessarily get the most love from the community, that's for sure, especially when they're a little bit late. Yeah, then all hell breaks loose.
But, you know, to me, it's awesome. It came out right about 24 hours before the race happened. There you go. You have 24 hours to make it or break it. Like, and that's cool to me. I love that. I get it that people have a different schedule, but still, like, you put in your fastest laps as quick as you could, and that was GG, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and on top of that, signups weren't open until, I mean, 30 minutes before signups were supposed to close, and he opened them for an hour. And I know that caused a lot of turmoil. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of unhappy people after that. But we still had a full gate in the 250 class here tonight and almost a full consies, so you can't fault these people for knowing when to be there at the right time.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Taking a look at Matt Burkeen right now, it looks like he runs in the 6th spot right behind Hunter Porch.
Oh, Fro going down, going from 1st to 3rd. Wow.
Oh, yeah, Sideoff has taken over the lead, Lana to 2nd. And like you said, Fro, Dominic Tiberino's back to 3rd, Doyon in 4th, and then Hunter Porch has Matt Burkeen trying to get by him on the left side of the track, and Burkeen does it, just squeaks by him on that uphill.
Great racing so far early in the night, love it.
Nycott was also able to sneak by Hunter Porch, so Nycott, after that early fall, trying to come forward. Got a solid